And if you are struggling in class because you don't understand the notes, then please listen to it the first time without writing. I beg of you. And then the second time, listen to it twice. Then the second time, you might want to start writing. Okay? All right, example 1. And this is probably the only one we're going to finish in this video. Example 1 says, determine which function is a polynomial. State the degree if it is a polynomial. Explain why if it isn't or if it's not. So, A, 5x squared plus 4x to the 4th equals f of x. What I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite this in descending order, and I encourage you to do so with every single function that you see. Okay, that means the highest exponent goes first. So I'm going to rewrite it, f of x equals 4x to the 4th plus 5x squared. It is a polynomial because the exponents are all positive integers. So we're going to say yes. Okay. And it says, hey, if you say it is a polynomial, state the degree. So the degree of this one is, remember, the degree of a polynomial is the highest degree. So the highest degree right here happens to be 4. The degree is 4. Okay. All right, let's do B. F of x equals 3 minus 5 over 2x. Let's again write this in descending order. That means highest exponents first. So f of x equals negative 5 divided by 2 times x plus 3. Okay. All right, so let's look at our exponents. This right here actually has an exponent of 1. This right here doesn't have any x. So if I compare between an exponent of 1 with this x and no x at all, this is a degree of 1. And so therefore, because you do have a degree, okay, the exponent is a positive number, so this is also a polynomial with a degree of 1. Now you might ask, well, Mrs. Tran-Bloom, you have a fraction here. Not only do you have a fraction, you have a negative fraction. Well, remember, the coefficients, okay, these numbers right here, okay, those numbers, those leading coefficients, that means these, they can be anything they want to be as long as they are real numbers. It doesn't matter. It does not affect or change the definition of a polynomial. Only changes is the degree. Okay, let's work on this one. These two are so similar. Can you guys see that right there? This is a fraction, there's a constant, there's a constant. So let's write it in order, okay? So I see an x, I might want to put it first, so it's going to be negative 5 over x plus 2. So far, looks good. Except, this right here currently, the x is not on the side. The x is in the denominator. So you're going to rewrite it again. F of x equals, if I want to make x on the side, I would have to bring it up, okay, like that. Currently, it has a positive 1 degree on the bottom. To bring it up, you make it a degree of negative 1, and then bring the 2 over. So currently, this has 0 degree. It has a degree of negative 1. So therefore, this is not a polynomial because according to our definition of a polynomial, all of your exponents must be positive integers. So this is a no because f of x has a negative power or degree, whatever you want to use, okay? Okay. So now we are on our very last one. F of x equals square root times square root of x minus 1. You can leave it the way it is, or you can distribute this out. So f of x equals square root of x times another square root of x. The square root will cancel. I'm going to end up with positive x. Square root of x minus 1 is going to be minus square root of x. Okay. Okay, so well, that looks really good. That has an exponent of power 1. Okay. Well, if you want to rewrite this, f of x equals, this is going to stay as a power of 1. A square root is the same thing as a power of a half. Okay. So again, according to our definition of a polynomial, all the exponents, okay, n's, must be positive integers. Well, a power of half is definitely not an integer. So we're going to say this is no again, and the reason is because f of x has a non-integer power. Okay. Integer means whole number. Remember that? So because it has a fraction, it would not be a polynomial. All right. So with that said, we have done example 1, all of example 1. What I would love for you to do right now is go ahead and complete check for understanding A and B on your own. Okay. Don't forget to give me the reason of why if it's not a polynomial. If it's a polynomial, make sure you give me the degree. Okay, so I'm going to write on your own, both. Okay, this is the end of our video. Please complete these right away so that way you can get a completion stamp the next time I see you. If you don't do it now, you might forget. So just hit pause and just do it. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys in class.